Greetings guys, this is CMA Nishanth Reghunath welcoming you to a new lecture under my study for income tax. In this video, I'll be teaching you about the latest amendments brought in by the Finance Act of 2020 with respect to the determination of residential status of individuals. I've heard a lot of students complain that this is a very confusing section and it's really hard to understand the concept. So what I've done here is I've formulated few charts, and based on that I'll be giving you a super fast and easy revision lesson for the whole amendments brought in by the Finance Act 2020 for determination of residential status of individuals. So without further ado, let's head to the lesson. So in this particular video, I'll be teaching you about the amendments the Finance Act 2020 brought in with respect to determination of residential status of individuals. And the amendments brought therein are: 1. In respect of Indian citizens or persons of Indian origin residing outside India visiting India, and 2. regarding deemed resident. So both these items have formulated two separate charts, and I'm pretty sure that once you see those charts and hear this lecture, it will be super crystal clear for you. So now let's check the first amendment as per Finance Act 2020 with respect to this topic, and that amendment is with respect to assessees who is an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who resides outside India and visits India. Yeah, that's the case here. And this particular assessee has a total income, that's a special total income which exceeds 15 lakh. And by special total income, what I mean is purely Indian total income. That is total income excluding income from foreign sources. Right. In such a case, the assessee shall be a resident if the period of stay of the assessee for the relevant previous year is equal to or more than 120 days, and that is on top of this the assessee spends 365 days or more in the preceding 4 previous year. So in short, 120 days or more in the relevant previous year plus 365 days or more in the 4 preceding previous years. Right. So this right here is the crux of the amendment. That is, an assessee who's an Indian citizen or person of Indian origin with a total income exceeding 15 lakhs, which is just from Indian sources. That is, the assessee has Indian sources alone income which crosses 15 lakhs. Then the assessee's residential status shall be determined on the basis of the number of days he stays, and the number of days to be satisfied here is for the relevant previous year 120 days or more, along with 365 days or more for the 4 preceding previous years. So both of these two conditions have to be satisfied. Then only the assessee shall be treated as a resident. Now, the confusion here is what if the assessee does not have 15 lakhs of income? Say the assessee only has 12 lakhs of income. Or what if the assessee spends 182 days or more? Like the assessee satisfies the basic conditions of section 6(1). What will be the case then? That's the question here. And also, can this assessee be an ROR or RNOR? Now regarding all those confusions, I have devised a chart, and this chart will make it super clear for you the whole concept of the particular amendment. So let's check the chart. So the assessee is an Indian citizen or person of Indian origin who's residing outside India and visits India. Alright. Say during the visit, the assessee spends more than or equal to 182 days. The assessee spends more than or equal to 182 days. So what happens here? If it's yes, if the assessee actually spends more than 182 days, more than or equal to 182 days, what happens there? The assessee becomes a resident as per section 6(1). The assessee satisfies 6(1) and becomes a resident. Yeah, that's the case. And if this assessee satisfies additional conditions as per 6(6), what happens? If the assessee satisfies, the assessee becomes an ROR. If the assessee does not satisfy, the assessee becomes an RNOR. Alright, fine. Say the assessee does not spend more than or equal to 182 days in India. No, the assessee does not spend. Then how do we find out the assessee's residential status? Then we need to check the Indian total income, the total income excluding foreign sources income of the assessee, and if it's more than 15 lakhs, the treatment is one way. If it is not more than 15 lakhs, the treatment is another way. if does not exceed 15 lakhs, that is an SSC who does not stay 182 days and does not have a total income exceeding 15 lakhs, then the SSC shall always be a non-resident. Alright. Now, if the SSC's total income from India exceeds 15 lakhs, SSC's total income from India exceeds 15 lakhs, what should we check? We should go and verify the fact that the SSC's period of stay for the relevant previous year is equal to or more than 120 days, and along with that, for the 4 preceding previous years, the SSC's period of stay is 365 days or more. So if the SSC satisfies these 2 conditions, that is relevant previous year 120 or more, 4 preceding previous years 365 days or more, if the SSC satisfies, then the SSC shall be a resident but not ordinarily resident. If the SSC does not satisfy, the SSC shall be a non-resident. Simple, yes. So this swing right here is what the Finance Act 2020 tells us. In case an SSC who does not have 182 days, the SSC is Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who resides outside India, visits India, does not stay for 182 days, check the SSC's Indian total income. If it does not cross 15 lakhs, nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. Straight away non-resident. Straight away non-resident. Okay. But if the SSC's Indian total income actually crosses 15 lakhs, then check the stay in the relevant previous year and 4 preceding previous years. If it satisfies 120 and 365, then the SSC shall be a resident, not ordinarily resident. So always understand, the SSC's as per Finance Act 2020 who satisfies all the conditions will be a resident and not ordinarily resident. If they do not satisfy, non-resident. Alright. So you might be wondering, an SSC who is an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who visits India and their period of stay is less than 182 days. Okay, less than 182 days and their total income is not exceeding 50 lakhs. Can't they be a resident with the 60 plus 365 days rule? Can't they? No. For these category of people, that is Indian citizen and person of Indian origin, you do not have the 60 plus 365 rule. You do not have it. You just have the 182 days rule. Alright. If not 182 days rule, then no way that you can be a resident. And that's when the Finance Act 2020 brought in a case wherein you do not have 182 days, but still you can be a resident. And that's when your Indian total income crosses 15 lakhs. Clear? Simple, yes? Yeah? Now let's go to the second amendment. That's an amendment with respect to deemed resident. Deemed resident. Simple scenario. If an SSC satisfies all the following conditions, that is, SSC should be an Indian citizen, total income from Indian sources more than 15 lakhs, and with respect to this income, the SSC does not pay tax in any country. No tax being paid. In such a case, the SSC shall be a deemed resident, and this deemed resident shall always be RNOR. Okay, so an Indian citizen whose total income from Indian sources crosses 15 lakhs does not pay tax in any country. In such a case, the SSC shall always be a resident but not ordinarily resident, and this concept is called deemed resident. So understood? Pretty clear, right? So all that we saw in this revision were some special cases which were brought in by the Finance Act of 2020. So the Finance Act 2020 brought in some special cases, and that's what we saw in this particular video. Now, besides these 2 special or exceptional cases, there were 2 other exceptional cases as well, which has been in place for a long time. So I have summarized all the special cases while determining the residential status of an individual. So let's check all of them one by one. And also do keep in mind, for all the special cases, we do not have the second basic condition as per 6.1. That is the second basic condition of 60 plus 365 days. That is 60 for the previous year and this for the 4 preceding previous years. No, we do not have this criteria. Let's check all the sections one by one. Indian citizen leaves India as a part of crew of an Indian ship. Only condition 1 applicable. That is only 182 days applicable. Check whether the citizen stays for 182 days or more. If yes, resident. If not, not resident. Indian citizen leaves India for employment. Same. No change. Indian citizen or person of Indian origin residing outside India visits India with a total income from Indian sources exceeding 15 lakhs. We have a modified version of the basic conditions. Replace 182 plus with 120, and along with it you need 365 days or more for the 4 preceding previous years. Both we need 120 for previous year and 365 for 4 preceding previous years. Next, Indian citizen or person of Indian origin residing outside India visits India, but total income does not exceed 15 lakhs. That is, total income is less than or equal to 15 lakhs. This is Indian total income. Will only be a resident if his or her stay is 182 days or more. No 60 plus 365. Fine. And finally, deemed resident. A person shall be considered as a deemed resident if the person is an Indian citizen with a total income only from Indian sources exceeding 15 lakhs. That is, a total income exceeds 15 lakhs, which is purely Indian sources. And finally, does not pay tax in any country. Right. Simple, yeah? And do keep in mind, deemed resident is nothing but a section which the Income Tax Act brought in to catch certain assessees who try to evade tax. So yes, with that, I am winding up this revision video, this fast track revision video. Hope you all understood the concept of the new Finance Act brought in amendments, new amendments brought in by the Finance Act. In case you have any doubt, please feel free to reach out. I'm here to provide any sort of assistance that you would require. So looking forward and seeing you in another video of mine. Till then, take care and goodbye.